Hey there, this is Attorney Dan with Attorney Stephen Liu. We've been working on a couple of estate planning cases together over the last couple of months, and I thought I'd have Stephen here come and chat with us about estate planning and what he's experienced over his 20 years of practice. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah, so let's kind of get right into it. House is the primary, one of the largest assets that most people have, but there's some other assets, financial accounts, retirement accounts. Let's talk about financial accounts, specifically qualified retirement accounts such as IRAs and 401ks. There's some special planning that retiring isn't necessarily the proper way to do it. Can you talk about those plans and your estate plan?
Yeah, the qualified accounts, we'll call them the 401ks, the IRAs. You can't change the title. So it's under John Smith's name, it's under John Smith, but you do designate beneficiaries under it, right? So you say, hey, if I die, it goes to my spouse, and if my spouse is not around, it goes to my kids. So you can designate beneficiaries in those. One planning technique is to be able to name the trust as a beneficiary. So while you can't change the title or the account name of the IRAs or the 401ks, you can name the trust as a beneficiary. That said, if you do it that way, you do want to have some provisions in the trust specifically to be able to not get dung on the taxes. And that we can do. You don't want the IRS to say, oh, you're using the trust to circumvent some of these tax breaks. But if we draft it properly, we can take care of that.
Yeah.
So that's one. Another option is to name your spouse or name your adult kids as beneficiaries, but name the trust as like a backup beneficiary on the qualified plans.
So I think this is where hiring experts such as ourselves, if they have a 401k, really comes in handy, because I think if some of the online stuff may not address these particular nuanced issues, and the penalty can be very large, right? So you're kind of stepping over dollars to pick up pennies in the sense when you are trying to do it without the guidance of a professional.